Hello, Captain Crunch the Numbers. Where to today?
Saturn.
Enter the password. The password is 3 times 10 to the 4th power. Please answer it in standard form.
Boop, boop, boop. To answer this problem, all you have to do is take 3 and move the decimal point 4 places. So the answer would be 30,000.
Are you sure you want to go to Saturn, despite your powers coming from the sun?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Do 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 do. Saturn, Saturn. Let's go to Saturn. Do 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 do.
So we need to get ice. And to get ice, we need to solve a math problem. The problem is 3p times t to the 3rd power times p to the 3rd power t to the 4th power. To do this, you can do 3 times 1 times p to the 1st power times p to the 3rd power, t to the 3rd power times t to the 4th power. You can add the exponents by doing 3 times p to the 1 plus 3rd power, and then t to the 3 plus 4 power. The answer would be 3p to the 4th power, t to the 2nd power. Okay. Thanks to your quick math, Seabit, we've got ice.
No problemo. But that is only one of the things we need to get.
Now we have to get some moon rocks from Jupiter's moon.
Okie dokie. Jupiter, 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 do 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 do, Jupiter, do 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 do.
Where'd the moon rock go? Okay, here you go. To get moon rock, they need to solve another problem. This time we're dividing exponents. You can do 3 times p to the t to the 3rd over p to the 3rd t to the 4th. To do this, you have to subtract the exponents. So it'd be 3 over p to the 3rd minus 1 and t to the 4th minus 3. So the answer would be 3 over p squared t .
Great job, Captain Crunch the Numbers. Now all we need to get is Mercury from the planet Mercury.
Okay, let's go.
We're going Mercury. Let's go to Mercury. Da 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 da. Mercury. Once we get enough Mercury, then I will be able to conquer the galaxy.
Sir, we have gotten half the mercury we need.
What is going on in Mercury?
Looks like the devilish deeds of Dr. X. Captain Crunch the Numbers sneaks onto the drill site of Dr. X, and his army has to. Captain Crunch the Numbers sneaks onto the drill site of Dr. X, and he has to solve a problem to get Mercury. The problem is, you have to write the sequence in recursive formula. The sequence is 256, 128, 64, and 32. Subtract each term. 256 minus 128 is 128. 128 minus 64 is 64. So the common ratio is 128 over 256, which is equal to 1/2. And 128 over 64 is equal to 1/2. The common ratio is 128 over 256, which is equal to 1/2. And 64 over 128, which is equal to 1/2. It's geometric. A times n, a to the bottom n is equal to r minus a to the n minus 1. So the answer is a to the n which is equal to 1/2 a n minus 1. N is greater than 2.
Because Captain Crunch the Numbers gets his powers from the sun, his powers are heightened. Captain Crunch the Numbers gets Mercury and heads back to the ship.
You need to build something?
Yes,
Okay, what?
an ice ray gun.
Won't it melt before it hits anything?
Not with my boosted powers.
Okay, solve 3 problems you created.
For this equation, you need to simplify 8 to the 1/3 power, which is equivalent to 3 times the square root of 8, so the cube root of 8, which is 2. 2 times 2 times 2 equals 8, so the answer would be 2.
Y equals AB to the x power is an exponential function. Y equals 3 to the x power. We can sub in x for -2, which equals 3 to the negative second power, which equals 1/4. Or we can sub in x for -1, which equals 3 to the negative first power, which equals 1/3. 0 is 3 to the 0th power, which equals 1. We can sub in x for 1, which makes it 3 to the first power, which makes it 3. Or we can sub in 2, which is 3 to the second power, which equals 9. The y-intercept and domain plus the range makes the line go up. Next, we have to solve what the next number is from the sequence 256, 128, 64, and 32. We can divide 128 by 256, which gives us 1/2, and we can do 64 divided by 128, which equals 1/2, and 32 divided by 64, which equals 1/2. You can sub in x for 32, and it has to equal 1x. 1/2, 2x equals 32. You divide 32 by 2, and x equals 16. The next number is 16.
See, Captain Crunch the Numbers solves the problem and creates the ice ray gun.
Dr. X sends a Y at it.
Solve a problem to get rid of him.
The problem is exponential growth and decay. For the decay problem, it is a times 1 minus r to the t power, or a times 1 plus r to the t power. Plug 4,500 in for a, and then plug 0.066 in for r. So the equation would then be 4,500 times 1 minus 0.66 to the t power, or 4,500 times 1 plus 0.66 to the t power. So the answer would be 4,203, or 4,797.
How did you get past him? He was my best vibe.
With math!
Okay, time for me to solve a harder problem.
Dr. X fails to solve this problem, and thus is left defenseless.
And then you say, and then I say, what? Wise go.
Wise go!
No, you have no more power to control over us now. Boom!
No!